afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. And no, your eyes do not deceive you. This is a video on the Edmonton Oilers versus Minnesota Wild game. So just for background, we are in Edmonton right now. So we just thought we'd want to go check a game. And we've actually never been to the arena. So this was a new experience for us. And it was a fun game. It was a really fun game to watch. Not if you like the Edmonton Oilers, though. Then it was a bit of a harder game. So for anyone who doesn't know, the Minnesota Wild beat the Edmonton Oilers 7-3 tonight, and there were a lot of angry fans, and I relate because I too have felt the pain of giving up 7 goals to the Minnesota Wild. So a couple takeaways I will say. The arena itself is huge. Like, as a Winnipeg Jets fan, I'm kind of accustomed to the typical, like, oh, look, our nice little rink here in the middle of town. It's really an AHL rink, but we've upgraded it to an NHL rink by adding a 300 section and calling it NHL worthy when it's tiny. It's really tiny. It's got a nice home feel to it, but it is very tiny in comparison. The Oilers, the Oilers arena itself is massive, and there's so much seating, and honestly, like, the angle seats are slightly more of a slant, although it's nothing like out of the ordinary. So honestly, let's get into the game. The game itself was quite fun to watch from the beginning. As somebody who kind of wanted to see McDavid do McDavid things, I kind of got the second best option that I could have by seeing just goals, and more goals. So the Minnesota Wild opened the scoring early in the period with 2 quick goals, quickly added on to 2 more quick goals, and just like that, Mike Smith was done. And it was really weird because I've said it for a long time that I think Edmonton needs an actual plan, like, for goaltending, and tonight was pretty good proof of that. Although, that being said, it is worth noting this was their 5th game in 7 days, so I understand the actual fatigue on the roster. But that being said, there were pucks just going in from everywhere. It felt like every single turnover led to a goal in the back of the Oilers' net, and there was just no letting up. Now, the Oilers would score at the end of the first period to make it 4-1, kind of stop the bleeding there. But like shortly after, pretty much every period, the Wild would add more totals, with the Oilers scoring only 1 back. There were some notable things that I really enjoyed, actually. Well, first off, Oilers fans were pissed, and I as somebody who came in there just feeling like a masochist, I kind of loved watching the Oilers fans just self-implode. It's like, yeah, been there, felt that. I do not pity you. Koskinen would not fare much better in the net, if I'm being completely honest. There were some shots that he made that he looked okay on, but at the most part, half those goals, you really need a save there. Notably, Dewar for the Minnesota Wild, who is a Manitoban, scored. That was nice. I also got to see Calen Addison play. Grew up playing against him when I was younger. Not fun memories there. A lot like this game there, with a lot of reaching into the back of my net. But yeah, all in all, like, it was such a great atmosphere to be a part of, even if it wasn't the nicest atmosphere. Although, again, I don't blame you. I would be pissed too. But yeah, all in all, a really fun game to watch as a rival fan. Can't say enough good things. Also, hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're closing in on 750, and we're only like, we got a couple more days of the month left. We'd like to hit it by then. Please help. We'd appreciate it. And that would be great, because we're Jets fans and we need nice things. Also, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts on this game if you're an Oilers fan, a Minnesota fan, or just a fan of a lot of goals. Thanks.
Connor, the old Svechnikov for Connor, and score!